Good evening. Welcome back to the Paul Brown Show. And returning my guest will be Mr. Kelvin Seabrooks, world champion. How you doing, sir?
Doing great, doing great.
Okay, let's get back to part two, because we talked a lot about the youth in our community, and there's a statement: children are a small percentage of our population, but 100% of our future. What does that mean to you?
That's the truth. It's the truth. I mean, if you talk about our future, they have to start now, work with them now, and trying to guide them the way they should go now. Don't wait till the future get here. When we get old, then start trying to do it. Then, I mean, you see kids running rapidly now. They're running rapid now. If they're doing it now, you can imagine it'll be like we get older. We don't have nobody running the world because they're all going to be locked up or dead.
Going back when you were a professional boxer, that spotlight that you were in, tell us a little bit about that feeling of being a champion.
The feeling of accomplishment means a lot, and it means a lot because, honestly, I was trying to be a role model. I mean, I grew up early and fast. My mom was down with cancer and ulcers. So at 14 years old, I had to really be on my own and learn how to grow up and be my own man. And so for me, growing up and going through what I went through, I was really trying to show kids that whatever you want to do, you can do. But whatever you want to be, you can be. But everything you want to be, you have to put some work into it. And then, you know, in order to go forward or go to the top, you have to work for it. You have to put in your time. Because nothing's going to happen without it, and nothing can happen without it.
How difficult was it for you, because you really started boxing at age 12,
Right.
at a young age? How difficult was it for you to kind of like balance education and boxing?
It was tough. It was tough, but again, it's how bad you want it. I actually started boxing when I was 11. I started training when I was 11.
Okay.
And that time I had my first fight when I was 12. But the educational part came big time because I know that without that, I mean, no, I don't necessarily have to finish school to be a fighter, but it would be good to finish school or have school in you, because when people start looking at you, start throwing out, let's say, big time contracts, you want to know what you're looking at and not get robbed by your own manager.
Do you see that happening a lot in that professional field? Because we have a lot of youth in there, and you see them coming straight from college. Sometimes they used to come from high school making millions and millions of dollars.
A lot of times they do that in the football world, and basketball world. You see a lot of athletes who are going straight from high school to play professional football. But the good thing is, with that being done, they're still going to school during the summer, when football season is over. All right, so with the kids now, I think they think that it's because, let's say, Robert Massey might have went to school during the football season or during the summer, and he's a football player, so they feel they can do it. And I think most professional athletes would tell you it's best to go ahead and finish school and then become a football player, a pro football player, whatever. In fact, they have, I think, a couple of football players now who are back in school, right? And because they know that without the college education, they may not get where they want to go, even though they may have a name. Like myself, you know, you have a name, so God bless me because of my name and because of what I've done for the youth, or trying to do, continue to do for the youth. God blesses me still.
Okay, so your feelings are that the children, the athletes should stay in schools, college, instead of getting out early.
Right.
But I know we have a lot of people who feel like, should they be compensated while in college? Because I know they get these scholarships and all that. And these schools are making millions and millions of dollars off these students But then when the students, they're not, they're not able to make any income.
Right, right. And I think too that, with the kids who are in college, I think coming out and then have to go back is tough.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of times, right now you're seeing in the football world, all these concussions they get.
Correct. Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Football is not promised to you tomorrow. So try to get everything you get now while you're in school so that when football season is over, or you can no longer play, at least you have knowledge. You have a school behind you that you can always fall back on. A lot of these kids don't look at it that way. They look at, I talk to kids every day in school. Everybody want to be a football player. Everybody want to be a baseball player, a basketball player. And I tell them all every day, you'll never get it if you don't finish school. I don't care how good you are. I mean, you look at Michael Jordan. Larry Jordan, I heard, was brother than Michael. Even though Larry Jordan finished school and college and all that stuff, but he was brother than his brother. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, he didn't play pro ball.
Yes.
So I mean, just take something like that and use it. But he still got doing good things with his life because he have education.
So that's very important. That education is very important. It's very important. I mean, because that's the key. Knowledge is very essential.
Mm-hmm.
That knowledge. How did you deal with that money aspect? I mean, because, coming from the neighborhoods to making millions of dollars, how was Kelvin Seabrooks? How did you handle that?
A lot of people ask me, did I invest my money? No, I didn't. That's probably a bad move on my part. But it's still, being a young man who's making all this money, don't know what to do with it, but I got what I needed. Mm-hmm. And I got a home for my wife and my kids. Now, again, I got the cars I needed. So, I mean, to help me when I do stop boxing, along with the education, so that I can go out and I can find something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Team Seabrooks, we're going back into that because that's a program that is really needed, not only in Charlotte, North Carolina, but around the country. Mm-hmm. How do we go about, you planted the seed, how do we go about making this a reality?
I think with that, we need a lot of people to come together with me. Financially, I need that. And I think that Team Seabrooks is a thing where I'm not trying to be out front, but we all need to come together and work together as a team to build this. And for me, like I said, whether it be in Charlotte or anywhere else, if we come together, because it's not just that we're trying to help our kids only here in Charlotte, and I'm not trying to do that, I'm trying to help everyone, as God helped me. So I'm trying to give back, but again, I need financial support. No, I don't have what I used to have. I guess people say I'm still who I am and who I used to be. No, I'm not who I used to be. Because who I used to be, is the boxer. I'm not just a boxer, though. I'm a man who really cares about people, especially about our kids.
I know March 10th was your birthday. Happy belated
that.
Birthday and all that.
Thank you.
How does that feel to have went through another birthday in your life? And, you know what I'm saying, you see yourself growing every day.
You know what, it really feels good. It really feels good to be at 50 years old now. To see that I'm still trying to make a difference, that I'm still pushing, and for some reason I don't know why other people won't stand behind me and help me push. I'm only one man. I'm only one man, and I think that if I have other people behind me, I mean, like I said, I don't have what I used to have, but if I have people who's willing to help me get to where, we all can get there together. Correct. We all can become true champions in our own ways. And so financially, and I keep saying financially because that's what I need, to finance. Mm-hmm. And But I think if we all keep pushing together, if they can come in and help work with me, and we go forward, this thing can be accomplished. I've been after this honestly, and as God's my witness, I've been after this since 1980. When I came back from the Olympic trials, I started trying to put it together in my community, and I had store owners who said, oh, let me know when you're ready. I'll be more than happy to help you out. But when I was ready, oh well, right now the time is not good, and don't make no excuse. I tell you what I would do, and I did that. I said I would come back to you when I'm ready. You're not there. No, I mean, if I can get people to come with me, help me put it together, it's for the people. It's for the people. Show me how much you really care about the kids, and I'll show you what we can do as a people.
I had a question. Okay. What did you pray for?
What's that?
What did you pray for when you started teams? When you prayed, because you had to set that seed. What did you pray for God for?
I prayed for the Lord to put all the right people in my place. I prayed that He would help me do His will, not my will, but His will, because these are God's children. Even with the senior citizens, that's God's will to help them during their last days to at least accomplish or try to accomplish something that they also wanted to accomplish. Whether it be able to just sit and say, I have a family that can really sit with me, or someone come and see me often. Our kids just saying, look, I just need somebody to love me. Love is not just about buying you this and buying you that. Show me love. That's about doing things with me, not buying me.
The crime rate in our community. When you see on the news, reading the paper about teenagers committing murder, robbery, and all that.
Well, if you look at it, go back to what I've been saying. You have nothing else to do. These kids can't afford anything. So they do the best they can and do whatever they have to do to get it. Whether it means killing somebody, or whether it means robbing somebody, or breaking in something. Whether it be your car and trying to sell it, or what, it doesn't matter. Because it's all about survival now for a lot of these people. The economy is not good, even though they say it's trying to get better. But for who? It's trying to get better for who? I mean, again, those who are middle class, those who are low income, or what? Who's it getting better for, though? Because, I mean, you can't find jobs out here too fast, even though they say they're bringing a lot of jobs to Charlotte. But again, we go back to what I said before. They're bringing a lot of jobs to Charlotte, but if you don't have the education, you can't get it.
That's true.
You become a street sweeper, I mean, and you may be lucky to get that. Right now, even McDonald's, you have to have a high school diploma just to work there, or be in school at least.
And then with a lot of these jobs, there's a competition now because you have the older generation competing against the youth for some of the jobs because they are seeking employment.
Exactly. I mean, and that's like with me. I mean, let me use myself as an example. And I don't like to do that, but I will. For me, I think, like with me in the school system, but when school is over, I'm looking for a job. Because I'm only a 10-month employee. So when school is out, I'm out looking for a job. I mean, in fact, I'm starting right now looking for a job for the summer. So I have something because I take care of my family too. So, and I think, with that being said, my family have a year-round school. So let's just keep jobs for people.